NBA 2K16. Now coming up. Y'all, I got some news. I got traded to the Spurs. Now it's a whole new, brand new season. And then I'm about to do zip for today. And then, as y'all see, I changed my dude up. His haircut and his beard, yeah, I changed that up. Yeah, so he looked different. He did look different. And then, so I'm about to just send the game to November. Oh, I gotta hurry up and do this Adidas thing. Yeah, so let's go. Let's ball out.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they've only come out in front in one of their first 3 games so far. So a win tonight will be important to them, to be at 500 instead of 3 games under. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender, on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard.
Let's go.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hill on. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well.
All right, ready to go?
And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West.
A lot of people got a lot of
looking to make a statement. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Oh, hit me. Hit me.
Was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Well, what you will expect, Greg, is that they will have added motivation for this game. They want to prove that they should be the favorite to win against any team they face.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Howell in at point guard. It's out there with Brown. Here are the Hornets with the ball. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game.
Minutes of regulation. You know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Now here's Lamb, following the miss by Freak. He kicks it to Barton. The shot no good.
They are
San Antonio got
thus far. 0-4 here, still looking for their first make.
Moutier. Batum dishes to Moutier. Charlotte gets it back. Tries again. Lamb, good.
Come on, y'all.
Lamb's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses
that
the defenders are backed off.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76%.
Leave me open. Don't leave me open. Don't leave me open.
And he splashes home the three.
Hornets have gone 2-6 from the
Splash.
field.
Already know.
To the inside, Turner, and he can't bank that one in. Doris Burke has an
Hit
update
me.
for us.
Hit me.
Doris.
Oh, man.
Kevin,
Oh, sorry, fan. Sorry.
Charlotte's
My
head
fault.
coach for a moment. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack.
Oh, my
As he
sis.
said,
My
that putting
sis.
their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key.
Ooh, let's go.
We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
And I would say it would be the number
That
two
guy
and
is
number
old.
3 challenges as well, guys.
I just love the determination on that backboard coming out of the gates. Really, really strong.
Come on, come on. Hit me.
Here's Mitchell. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the
Never
shot.
mind.
One free throw.
I got balling out.
Hornets leading by 4. They've got Turner. He's out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's man in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hornets 5. The Spurs shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. No good from Howell. Charlotte shooting about 35% from the 4. Not much falling for them. To the left wing. Here's Turner. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
And the dunk.
Y'all know what time it is.
Beauty.
And guys, I tell you, big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this
What were
snug,
y'all doing? That
moments
Curry
like
lady?
that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Howell. After the basket by Charlotte. From 8. Here's McGinnis. Good for
Go.
the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the Spurs pushing it up
Uh-oh.
now. Throws down
Oh.
the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch
Somebody
right there.
put
I mean,
me in
nice
the
steal,
slam
and then
dunk
the
contest.
elevation, Kevin, on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Payne.
Oh,
And that one's good.
yeah,
Kelly.
got us.
Kelly's got his first 2 points.
And turning
Trust me,
down
y'all want me.
would have been a tough
Yup.
shot for himself into
Yup.
an easy
Ah,
one
what?
for his teammate.
Not able to
What?
find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Kidd-Gilchrist cannot hit. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Out left to the wing.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Howell.
Oh, yeah.
Payne grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From past the arc. Good. Payne's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Brown outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Payne.
Oh, trust me.
He had a 12-point outing in
Yeah,
their last game
12-point
against New York.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
So it's the Hornets now after the basket by San Antonio. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Turner. The rebound by the Spurs. Mitchell's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dellavedova kicks to Mitchell.
Hit me. Hit
The
me.
dish to Dellavedova. Here's Howell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from
I told y'all to
Dellavedova.
hit me.
And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Hovering around 50% for the game in 3-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's Kelly. And the Hornets miss again.
Get up.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Dellavedova, that's good.
I think they need to get much
Y'all
more
would have thought I was
disruptive
going to
defensively.
shoot.
They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job #1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Count that one. Payne's got 7 now in this quarter. Spurs leading by 3. 1:37 left in the first half. They get it back. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really, the right
I'm out.
play defensively if you
What I
can't
said.
block.
And so it's a
Always doing a good job. Let's go, Spurs. We lead by 5. Good job, y'all. Good job. come on, come on, come on. Whew.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Okay.
As we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade. There is more basketball in store. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
All fueled up and ready
Come on
to go.
now, come
Let's
on
reset
now.
the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio. Howell, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Will Barton. Brown out there with Mitchell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well,
This is my
yeah,
second
Freak
time.
in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 32 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Both free throws good from Turner. Spurs leading by 7. Howell passes to Brown. Batum with the steal.
What?
Here's Lamb, and he gets it to go from the high post. Lamb's got his second bucket of the night.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one
Okay.
way and then just spin right by you.
Word up.
Here's Howell.
Word up.
There's the
Word
shot
up.
to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that
You're like-
sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
San Antonio with the
The next
ball,
wrestler.
following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay.
Heard that
This is
just.
off the backboard.
I knew he was going to miss.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low, it's tipped. Jeffries banked in off the glass. Jeffries got 8 points. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. Here's Howell, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
did a
He's just
LeBron
getting
dunk.
nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. So it's the Spurs now.
Hey.
After Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howell. Mudiay with the rebound. Mudiyay's
Yeah,
got
give him
3
some
rebounds
slow.
on this one. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
Spurs leading by 7. Brown kicks to Howell. Here's McGinnis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Cold.
He has 6. The Hornets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
A new squad is about to come in.
Mudiay with the basket.
Took advantage of
Everybody make
shoddy
sure they don't
defense there.
foul.
They've got to at least get a finger on
Everybody
it.
got to make sure they don't foul. So,
1:15 left in the third quarter. And we have an intentional foul.
No! I didn't mean to foul. My fault.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%.
It's dunked on.
Jeremy Lamb out
It's
there with
dunked
Mudiay.
on.
Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the
Don't
foul.
play with
So
me.
that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Don't
Now
play
here's
with me.
Moutier.
Don't play
Puts up
with
the
me.
baby hook and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Come on.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently,
Come
you can
on.
see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
And the Hornets making a change here. Turner's checked
They
in.
trying to
What a
fight me.
tremendous game for money. 22 points.
Yes.
He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Rogers. Here's Moutier. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out.
And that's a good
Money.
place to start if you're going to try
Money.
to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Freak. Over to the left wing. With a step back. Lamb, good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Howell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howell's got the lead up to 12.
Look at my dance. Look at my dance.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Howell following the basket by Emmanuel Moutier. Puts it up from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Rebounded by the Spurs. Brown outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. No good from Howell.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Batum wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Uh-oh.
Pass to Howell. Lets the three
Why
fly.
not?
And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Lamb's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Leaps for it, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Yes.
And the Hornets making a change
Yes.
here. Jeffries is checked in. The Spurs making a switch.
Good
here.
job, Spurs.
San Antonio leading by 10. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times.
Why not?
He's on his way to the basket.
What?
But on
No.
that one,
Give me
they
it.
were there.
Oh.
Here's McGinnis.
No. Give me.
And Turner
Come
with
on,
the-
man.
Lamb dishes to Moutier. Turner passes
Oh,
to
my
Lamb.
gosh.
Fires the 3, but they recover it.
No.
Here's
No.
Moutier.
Oh.
And foul called
I
as he
promise
misses. He'll go to the line. and
He
shoot
ain't
two.
that. I would never make a video again.
he
I
can't get the
promise
first
y'all.
He hits the second from the line. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Hold up.
Here's Howell.
I didn't step back all game.
No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold
I
start
gotta hit the
defensively, they
I gotta hit
desperately
the 3
need a basket.
before the game over. This is the challenge. I gotta hit a 3 before the game's over. That's the challenge.
Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to New York.
Oh no.
Kicks to Howell. Pulls from the top of the key. That's short off
What
the
is
rim.
wrong with me?
If the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a
No.
terrible
I gotta hit a
shot.
3.
He's been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 11 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
For 3, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Howell.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
You need to calm down. You're taking too many shots early in the clock. It's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got, and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see.
Oh, shoot. They only down by 3.
Would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Save it.
Mitchell dishes to Barton. They set the pick. To the middle. Mitchell's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Well, can I sim it now? Yeah, axe out.
Really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that.
And I wanted
like
to shoot
that
it.
aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here is Jeffries, guarded by Rogers. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Shoot. Give me.
11 seconds left in the game.
Ah, what is dunking?
As soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul.
Oh, I missed.
Sure, they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so it's San Antonio who scrape up.
Good game.
2K Sports post-game show.
Good game. All right. YouTube, I'll be right back. Say goodbye.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding 4th quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
And it's the end of my broadcast too. Hey, now, hold up, YouTube. All right, YouTube. So I'm out, man. So hit that like button. Hit that like button, subscribe button, all that. So hit it, and then enjoy your summer. Peace. I'm out. Ooh, oh my gosh. Game look crazy.